What are you doing now? It's 3:30.
It's the 7th night this week. I sat till morning.
Great. Here we go.
Imagining the ways you might have died.
Ah, yes, and tonight's winner is...
In a freak September ice storm with no warning.
Because that happens.
There's a gang war, there's a bird flu, trains fly.
What do you say about watching the news?
Now you act all sweet and surly, but you swore you'd come home early, and you lied.
Gotta let go, Mom. I'm almost 18.
Are you snorting coke?
Not at the moment.
Who's up at this hour?
Your father. Go up the back way.
Why is he here?
Because you're a little twat.
You can't call me a twat.
Everything okay? I heard voices.
This is me talking to myself, you know. Now you head on upstairs. I'll be up for sex in a minute.
Make sure you're okay.
Go. They're the perfect loving family, so adoring. And I love them every day of every week. So my son's a little shit, my husband's boring. And my daughter, though a genius, is a freak. Still I help them love each other. Father, mother, sister, brother, cheek to cheek. Natalie, it's 4 in the morning, is everything okay?
Everything's great. Why wouldn't it be great? It's great. I've just got 3 more chapters of calculus, a physics problem set, a history quiz, and 2 pages on floral imagery and flowers for Algernon, which is like, duh. Everything's so under control. It's just like, calm.
Honey, you need to slow down. Take some time for yourself. I'm going to have sex with your father.
Hey, thanks. I'm so glad I know that. So it's times like these I wonder how I take it, and if other families live the way we do, if they love each other or if they just fake it, and if other daughters feel like I feel too. 'Cause some days I think I'm dying, but I'm really only trying to get through.
Or just another day.
I'm late.
Oh, that'll teach you to take a whole 10 minutes.
Sorry, what?
I said, isn't it a beautiful day?
Okay, sure. I mean, it's cloudy and rainy and really cold for September, but beautiful.
Makes you want to dive in with both feet, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I never know what she's talking about. But it's up to you to hold your house together. A house built with patience and with care. But you're grappling with that gray and rainy weather, and you're living on a latte and a prayer. Can you keep the cup from tipping? Can you keep the bread from slipping in despair? Or just another day in the hustle and the hurry? You want to wipe your worry clean away. Or just another day.
I will keep the plates all spinning with a smile so white and winning all the way. 'Cause what doesn't kill me doesn't kill me. So fill me up for just another day.
It only hurts when I'm here.
You're going to be late and you've got a huge day.
You have no idea what I do all day.
Jazz band before school class, key club, then football. Now get out of here. It only hurts when he goes. Bum, bum, bum.
Morning, sunshine.
So I got the date for my winter recital. Do you think you guys can come? Ooh, we'll put it on the calendar.
Mom, the calendar is still on April of last year.
Oh, well, happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Mom.
Hi, sweetheart.
She's on fire this morning.
Oh, I know.
Ew.
Mom, can you do the shopping today? I'm slammed at work and we're out of everything.
I keep cave clean. You go out and get fired.
Absolutely. Again, no clue.
It only hurts when I bleed.
It only hurts when I try.
It only hurts when I speak.
It only hurts when I cry.
It only hurts when I work. It only hurts when I play.
It only hurts when I lie. It hurts when I say
It's just another day. It's just another
Honey,
Dad.
don't worry about it. Go on ahead, you missed the bus.
Mom?
Everything's fine. I'm just making sandwiches on the floor. You go on ahead, you'll miss the bus.
Go. Sweetie, everything okay?
I wanted to get ahead on lunches.
Sure. Let me help you out.
Guess I got carried away.
Maybe a little. Let's go see Dr. Fine. This is just a blip, okay? Nothing to worry about. I'll wrap up the sandwiches, and then we'll go.
Mozart was crazy. Flat fucking crazy. Bad shit, I hear. But his music's not crazy. It's balanced, it's nimble, it's crystalline clear. There's harmony, logic. You listen to these. You don't hear his doubts or his debts or disease. You scan through the score and put fingers on keys and you play. And everything else goes away. Everything else goes away. And you play till it's perfect. You play till you ache. You play till the strings or your fingernails break. So you rock that recital and get into Yale. So you won't feel so sick and you won't look so pale. Cause you've got your full ride and your early admit. So you're done with this school and with all of this shit. And you graduate early, you're gone as a May. And there's nothing your paranoid parents can say. And you know that it's just a sonata away. And you play. And you play. And everything else goes away. Everything else goes away. Everything.
Sounds good.
I still have this practice room for 7.5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I know, I just like to listen. I'm Henry.
Natalie.
Yeah. I mean, I know.
It's a little creepy that you know.
We've gone to school together for like 6 years. I sit behind you in 4 classes.
Also creepy.
You're in here a lot. Before school and after.
Right. 7 minutes. You give up way too easily.
You're kind of a confusing person.
You should meet my mother.
The pink ones are taken with food, but not with the white ones. The white ones are taken with the round yellow ones, but not the triangle yellow ones. The triangle yellow ones are taken with the oblong green ones, with food, but not with the pink ones. If a train is leaving New York at 120 miles an hour, and a train is leaving St. Petersburg at the same time going backwards.
Who's crazy? The husband or wife who's crazy to live their whole life believing that somehow things aren't as bizarre as they are. Who's crazy? The one who can't cope, or maybe the one who'll still hope, the one who sees doctors, or the one who just waits in the car. And I was a wild 25, and I loved a wife so alive, but now I believe I would settle for one who can drive.
The round blue ones with food, but not with the oblong white ones. The white ones with the round yellow ones, but not the trapezoidal green ones. Split the green ones into thirds with a tiny chisel.
My psychopharmacologist and I, it's like an odd romance, intense and very intimate. We do our dance. My psychopharmacologist and I call it a lover's game. He knows my deepest secrets. I know his name. And though he'll never hold me, he'll always take my calls. It's truly like he told me. Without a little lift, the ballerina falls.
Goodman Diana, bipolar depressive with delusional episodes. 16-year history of medication adjustment after 1 week.
I've got less anxiety, but I have headaches, blurry vision, and I can't feel my toes.
So, we'll try again, and eventually we'll get it right.
Not a very exact science.
So often calcium and his Xanax, typical one of him and me and Prozac. I love them calms me when I see the news. These are a few of my favorite pills.
Thank you, Dr. Valium is my favorite color. How'd you know?
It's just that the thing with jazz is, how do you ever know if you got it right? It's just making shit up.
Which is also known as the act of creation.
Oh, you're one of those pretentious stoner types.
That's totally unfair. I'm not pretentious. And I'm definitely not classical. It's so rigid and structured. There's no room for improvisation. You have to play the notes on the page.
Yeah, and what did Mozart know anyway? He should have just smoked a bowl and jammed on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah, let's do that.
Goodman Diana, second adjustment after 3 weeks. Delusions less frequent, but depressive state worse.
I'm nauseous and I'm constipated. Completely lost my appetite and gained 6 pounds, which, you know, is just not fair.
They cause the following side effects: dizziness, drowsiness, sexual dysfunction, nightmares, transportation, nightmares, fatigue, pictures of sacred exhaustion, insomnia, irritability, nausea, vomiting,
On an alarming sexual feeling.
all in one last name.
Use may be
Chase me,
Goodman Diana, third adjustment after 5 weeks. Reports continued mild anxiety and some lingering depression.
I now can't feel my fingers or my toes. I sweat profusely for no reason.
I wasted like weeks of practice for you here, improvising.
Oscar Peterson was classically trained.
Beethoven did cocaine.
Miles Davis went to Juilliard.
Mozart wrote poems about farts.
Fortunately, I have absolutely no desire for sex. Although, whether that's the medicine or the marriage is anybody's guess.
I'm sure it's the medicine.
Well, thank you, that's very sweet. But my husband's waiting in the car.
Who's crazy? The one who's half gone, or maybe the one who holds on, remembering when she was 20
and brilliant and bold. And I was so young and so dumb, and now I am old. And she was clean and wired, the sex was simply inspired. Now there's no sex, she's depressed, and me, I'm just tired, tired, tired. They say love is blind, but believe me, love is insane.
Goodman, Diana, 7 weeks.
I don't feel like myself. I mean, I don't feel anything.
Patient stable.
Your mom is like in the next room.
She's in denial. It's totally convenient. Dude, it's therapeutic.
Right, it's medical marijuana to treat your ADD.
Totally. Huh?
I don't put anything into my mouth that's on fire.
I guess that's a good rule.
Look, I can't do this. Not with my life. I'm like one fuck up from disaster.
Your life is not a disaster. The environment's a disaster. Sprint is a disaster.
You're stoned.
Our planet is poison, the oceans, the air, around and beneath and above you.
Henry, that's true, and I totally care.
I'm trying to tell you I love you.
What?
The world is at war, filled with death and disease. We dance on the edge of destruction. The globe's getting warmer by deadly degrees.
And this is one fucked up seduction.
This planet is pretty much broken beyond all repair. But one thing is working, if you're standing there, perfect for you. I could be perfect for you. I might be lazy, a loner, a bit of a stoner, it's true. But I might be perfect. I'll make myself perfect, perfect. You square all the corners, I straighten the curves.
You've got some nerve, Henry, and I'm just all nerve.
But even if everything else turns to dirt,
Will be the one thing in this world that won't hurt.
I can't fix what's fucked up. But one thing I know I can do. I can be perfect for you.
Be perfect for you. Perfect for you.
Nice house. Can I come in?
Oh my, no.
Okay.
Are you spying on your own daughter?
When did she get a boyfriend? How did I miss this?
Well, you kind of miss a lot.
Do you think they're in love?
Who knows? They're young. They're horny. It happens.
Marry me.
What?
Marry me. Let's have a family. I know we're too young, but we're not. I'm almost 22. And how do you know this isn't a sign saying we belong together?
How do you know it's not a sign saying get new rubbers?
Because I know it's not. I love you. And this baby.
Dan, this is crazy.
Maybe it is.
Was a time when I flew higher, was a time the wild girl running free would be me. Now I see her feel the fire, now I know she needs me there to share. I'm nowhere. All these blank and tranquil years seems they've dried up all my tears. And while she runs free and fast, seems my wild days are past. But I miss the mountains, I miss the dizzy heights, all the magic days and the dark depressing nights. I miss the mountains, I miss the highs and lows, all the climbing, all the falling, all the wild wind blows, stinging you with snow and soaking you with rain. I miss the mountains, I miss the pain. Mountains make you crazy, here it's safe and sound. My mind is somewhere hazy, my feet are on the ground. Everything is balanced here and on an even keel. Everything is perfect. Nothing's real. Nothing's real. And I miss the mountains. I miss the lonely kind, wandering through wilderness and spending all my time where the air is clear and cuts you like a knife. I miss the mountains. I miss the mountains. I miss my life. I miss my life.
You sure about this one?
Do you think it's a bad idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think you're brave.
What will your father think?
Nothing. If he doesn't know.
It's gonna be good. 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 2 weeks and it's all working just the way I knew it would. And I don't say a word, just waiting for the phone to ring. It's good, 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 good.
Ring, ring.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Everything's great here. Fantastic. I disinfected the entire house, rewired the computer, and did some nail polish. Okay, bye-bye. Next, I think I'll retile the roof.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The sense is still amazing and we don't stay up that late. It's almost been a month and she's as happy as a clam. So I'm afraid I am.
I didn't invite you in, but it's Too soon.
We've been going out for 9 weeks and 3 days. Do I get to meet your family?
You keep count. You're so the girl. And no.
Natalie, and this must be Harry.
It's Henry.
Pleasure to finally meet you. Come in. Why don't you join us for dinner?
Dad, Henry can't really stay. He's got
It's gonna be good.
homework,
It's gonna be good.
surgery,
Let's sit right down together like a happy family should.
gravy.
And talk and laugh and joke like right and me. It's gonna be great, you'll see. Smile and chat and just like that, we'll all be okay. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great that way. Hey, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. We'll sit right down together like a happy family should. And eat and talk and laugh and joke like family and me. It's gonna be good, 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 gonna be good.
My brother's.
I didn't know you had a brother.
I don't. He died before I was born.
What? What is it?
He's not here. He's not here. Love, I know you know. Do you feel he's still real? Love, it's just not so. Why is it you still believe? Do you dream or do you grieve? You've got to let him go. He's been dead all these years. No, my love, he's not here.
This is fucked.
Language.
Fuck this!
It was wonderful to meet you both.
What about the new meds?
We have the happiest septic tank on the block.
Jesus died, they were working.
They weren't really.
We'll get a new round. We'll call Dr. Fine.
No!
Diana, look, I know this is hard.
You know? Really? What exactly do you know?
I know that you're hurting, I am too.
Do you wake up in the morning and need help to lift your head? Do you read obituaries and feel jealous of the dead? It's like living on a cliffside, not knowing when you'll dive. Do you know what it's like to die alive? Where the world once had color, fades to white and gray and black. Where tomorrow terrifies you, but you'll die if you look back. You don't know. I know you don't know. You say that you're sure it doesn't show. You don't know. It lays me so low when you say let go, and I say you don't know. The sensation that you're screaming, that you never made the sound. The beating that you're falling, that you never hit the ground. It just keeps on rushing at you, day by day by day by day. You don't know what it's like to live that way. Like a refugee, you did forever on the run. If it gets me, it will kill me, but I don't know what I've done.
Can you tell me what it is you're afraid of? Can you tell me why I'm afraid it's me? Can I touch you? You've been fine for so long now. How could something go wrong that I can't see? 'Cause I'm holding on, and I want
But she knows you want to, but she can't get.
Are you bruised? Are you broken?
Are you hoping for life to live?
Does it help you to know that so am I? Tell me what to do. Tell me who to be. And you'll see I am the one who holds. I am the one who stands. I am the one I won't walk away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am the one who heals. And now you tell me that I love damn, love damn, love. I am, yeah, 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 yeah. I am, yeah, 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 yeah. I am, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's who I am. 'Cause I'm holding on.
Say you hurt like me.
I won't let go.
Say that you
Yeah, you
You don't know. I know you cares. Say that you always like that. So
You just don't know who I am.
you don't know.
Who I am.
You don't know.
Who I am.
You just don't know who I am.
When she gets like this, she's useless. She can't use the phone, can't drive.
I bet she's got great pills. I mean, now that I go there, that shit's inorganic.
And totally ineffective, apparently.
I'm old school. Dying breed. All the preppies and the jocks are raiding their parents' medicine cabinets and popping Xanax and snorting Adderall.
Really?
But me, I'm the master of the lost art of making a pipe out of an apple.
Yeah, you're the MacGyver of pot. You promise this will help?
No. Why?
Superboy and the invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. Superboy and the invisible girl, everything a kid ought to be. He's immortal, forever alive. Then there's me. I wish I could fly and magically appear and disappear. I wish I could fly. I fly far away from here. Superboy and the invisible girl, he's the one you wish would appear. He's your hero, forever your son. He's not here. I am here. That's true. You're our little pride and joy, our perfect plan. You know I love you. I love you as much as I can. Take a look at the invisible girl. Here she is, clear as the day. Please look closely and find her before she fades away. Superboy, the invisible girl, son of steel and daughter of air. He's a hero, a lover, a prince. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there. She's not there.
Let's not get discouraged. We'll find a doctor who'll treat you without the drugs. There's someone out there for you. In the depression chat rooms, they say it's like dating. You have to keep going until you find the right match.
They have depression chat rooms.
And this doctor's supposed to be fantastic, a real rock star. 3 different women at work gave me his name.
3 women at work know I'm nuts.
Diana. This way, please.
What did you just say?
I said, welcome, have a seat. It's nice to meet you. Let's get it on now, baby!
Excuse me, what?
I said, let's get started. Are you nervous, Diana?
I am a bit out of breath. Tingly, actually. Now you go.
Let's start by getting to know each other a bit. Psychotherapy and medication work best in tandem, but we can try the first alone and see how far we get. Why don't you tell me, baby, what's your history? Where'd you go and who'd you see? Yeah!
My history? Well, I was diagnosed bipolar, wow, 16 years ago. Only it turned out bipolar didn't totally cover it.
Well, often the best that we can do is put names on collections of symptoms. It's possible bipolar has more in common with schizophrenia than depression.
When I was young, my mother called me high-spirited. She would know. She was so high-spirited they banned her from the PTA.
Well, sometimes there's a predisposition to illness, but actual onset is only triggered by some traumatic event.
I never know what to say when I have to go over all this. It starts to sound like some story I tell about some other person entirely.
Well, why don't you tell me about the last time that you truly felt happy?
Oh.
Were you happy when you got married?
I thought I was.
There's a difference between being happy and just thinking you're happy?
Most people who think they're happy just haven't thought about it enough. Most people who think they're happy are actually just stupid.
I see. Were you happy when your son was born?
My son?
Tell me about him.
About my son?
Why is he still around? Who is he? What is he?
I am what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear, you'll find it in me. Come closer, come closer.
Where does he come from, do you think?
I am more than memory, I am what might be, I am mystery. You know me, so show me. When I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. When I'm alive, I'm so alive. I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive.
4 times a week? That's a lot, isn't it?
That's what the doctor recommended.
It's never going to get better, is it?
He's never going away.
I don't know, Natalie.
This is one of those moments when you could just be a typical parent and lie and say yes.
Yes!
Thanks, that's comforting.
I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay and desire. I'll hurt you.
You know, Natalie,
I'll heal you.
it's not all about your comfort.
I am your wish, your dream come true, and I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you.
It's about helping your mother.
I own you.
As always!
Though you may fate to know. Isn't that when kids move out? Isn't it time to let him go? No, 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 I'm alive, I'm so alive. If you climb on my back, then we both can fly. If you try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah, yeah. I'm It's been 4 weeks, and I'd like to try something new today. Sometimes when these stories are hard to tell, hypnosis can be helpful.
Oh, I don't think I could be hypnotized. I mean, it's fine. I'm not the type.
Put your feet on the floor. Put your hands in your lap. And breathe. Walk with me.
Okay, walking.
Go all the way down a long flight of stairs.
Stairs?
Step by step into the darkness down there.
Should we turn on a light? You know, with the stairs.
Walk with me down a hall that you know. At the end there's a door. It's a door that you've never laid eyes on before. Open the door, open the door. Can you hear me, Diana?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
Good. Now, make up your mind to explore yourself. Make up your mind, you have stories to tell. We'll search in your past for what sorrows may last. And make up your mind to be well.
Di, you come home from these sessions in tears. Is this helping, or... Di? Di?
We were both undergrads. Architecture. The baby wasn't planned, neither was the marriage. I had always expected to be too busy, but... Oh, when the baby came, it all seemed to make sense.
Until he's not here, he's not here. Love, I know.
You make up your mind that you're strong enough. Make up your mind, let the truth be revealed. Admit what you've lost and live with the cost. At times it does hurt to be healed. In our first session you told me that talking through your history
Faster than anyone should. Catch me, I'm falling.
it feels like it's about someone else.
Please hear me calling.
Make it about you.
Catch me, I'm falling for love.
Hey, I'm not supposed to be backstage, but for luck.
Did you see my parents out there?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. My dad said they'd both be here.
Then I'm sure they will be.
Will they?
We had Natalie too. And I know she knows. I couldn't hold her. In the hospital.
Where the hell are they?
I couldn't let myself hold her.
That's the first time you've mentioned that in weeks of therapy.
God damn it! She's not there! She's not there! She's not there!
Make up your mind, we want clarity. Take what you know and then make it make sense. Just face what you fear, and soon it comes clear. The visions are just your defense.
you for coming. Natalie Goodman.
Let's try to understand what all this is doing to you and your family. Your grief for your son. Your distance from Natalie.
I'm sorry. The thing is, you know what the problem with classical is? It's so rigid and structured. You have to play the notes on the page. There's no room for improvisation.
Oh no.
Loss can lead to depression, fear of loss to anxiety.
Flying head first into fate. Catch me on fire.
You hold on to something you lost, or you fear losing it.
Catch me before.
Depression, anxiety,
Catch me before.
depression, anxiety. One gives rise to the other.
Catch me on
Becomes a cycle.
Catch me on falling.
Wouldn't you like to be free from all that? Finally, wouldn't you like to go home and clear out his room? Maybe spend some time with your daughter and let your son go at last.
Should we go?
Yes. Yes, I
This is good, Di. It's a good step.
graceful as an angel's wing. I dreamed a dance with you. You whispered slyly, softly. You told me you would be true. We spun around 1,000 stars. I dreamed to dance with you. I know the night is dying, dear. I know the day will dawn. The dancers may disappear, still the dance goes on. And I'll wake alone tomorrow. Dream of our dances through. But now
There's a world I know, a place we can go, where the pain will go away. There's a world where the sun shines each day. There's a world out there. I'll show you just where, and in time I know you'll see. There's a world where we can be free. Come with me.
Diana. Discovered unconscious at home.
There's a world where we can be free.
Multiple razor wounds to wrists and forearms, self-inflicted.
Come with me.
Staining rinse, sutures, gauze, IV antibiotics. Isolated, sedated, and restrained. Damn. ECT is indicated.
Wow. I mean, they still do that?
We do. Yes, it's the standard in cases like this. She's got a long history of drug therapy and resistance. She's acutely suicidal. It's really our best option.
Well, that's kind of terrifying.
It's not. The electricity involved is barely enough to light a 100-watt bulb.
Oh, it's just a 100-watt bulb.
It's safer than crossing the street, and the short-term success rate is over 80%.
Thought she was better.
Sometimes patients recover just enough strength to follow through on suicidal impulses, but not enough strength to resist them.
Well, that seems very fucked.
Yes. Legally, we need her consent. Hospital policy is we need yours too.
I don't think she's gonna go for this.
Mr. Goodman, we can administer the ECT and you can bring her home in 10 days. Or we can keep her sedated for 48 hours, then discharge her and wait for her to try again. Look, go home. Take the night. We'll talk to her in the morning.
Standing in this room, well, I wonder what comes now. I know I have to help her, hell if I know how. And all the times that I've been told the way her illness goes, the truth of it is no one really knows. And every day this act we act gets more and more absurd, and all my fears just sit inside me screaming to be heard. No, they won't go, not a single word. show every high, every low, but it's the worst we've ever known. She's been hurt and how, but I can't give up now. 'Cause I've never been alone. I can never be alone.
Dad, why didn't you take me with you?
You know, we don't see much of you these days. Is this Henry a good influence?
Like, compared to what?
Okay, that's fair. The after effects are minimal. You'll feel a bit like you have a hangover.
Don't let them do this. It causes brain damage.
Your mother's in for a new treatment, ECT.
Okay, elemental P, what is that? I don't know.
Electroconvulsive therapy, shock therapy. A minority of patients report some memory loss, but it's usually not much memory.
How do you know how much memory you've lost if you've lost it?
You're kidding, right? Dad! That's bullshit!
Language! Patients have said it's like becoming a new person.
It's bullshit! She trusts you!
Natalie!
Didn't I see this movie with McMurphy and the nurse? That hospital was heavy, but this cuckoo's nest is worse. Isn't this the one where in the end the good guys fly? Didn't I see this movie and didn't I cry? Didn't I cry?
The modern procedure's clean and simple. Hundreds of thousands of patients receive it every year.
What makes you think I'd lose my mind for you? I'm no sociopath. I'm no silver flare. I ain't no Francis Farmer kind of fight for you. So stay out of my way. I'm no princess of pain. Didn't I see this movie where the doctor puts my pill? The patient got impatient and said, sorry doc, I'm blue. Know where this is going and I know what you're about. 'Cause I have seen this movie and I want out. I want
One light shines in the drive. One simple sign that our house is alive. Our house, our own. So why do I live there alone? Tell me why I wait through the night. And why do I leave on the light? You know, I know, our house was a home long ago. Take this chance, 'cause it may be our last to be free, to let go of the past and to try to be husband and wife, to let love never die, or to just live our life. Take my hand and let me take your heart. Keep it far from what keeps us apart. Let us start with the light in the dark. Night falls, I stare at the walls. I wake and wander the halls, and I ache to the bone.
It's like nothing I've known.
I can't get through this alone. Take this chance, and we'll make a new start. somewhere far from what keeps us apart. And I swear that somewhere in the night